Hello, my name is Esel Sofia Arbizu. Nice to meet you. I will be talking about the dispositions inside and outside the classroom that are vital for students to succeed and reach their goals. Some of which I already possess, I believe, and some of them I really need to work on. So let's get started with the first question. To answer the first question, from the document that we read, Professional Disposition of Learners, I believe what most describes me, I found three: honesty, compassion, and dedication. That doesn't mean that I do not relate to the other ones, but these three were the ones that I found more connected to. To answer question number 2, I believe that as a first year teacher, the most important disposition you need to work on is professional conduct. During the first year, you are watched pretty much the entire time. That doesn't mean that you are doing your job wrong. It just means that administration and other faculty members need to make sure you are able to take your students to the next level. For example, this past school year was my first year as a teacher. I've always been very punctual, very responsible with my duties, very respectful. So it was not hard for me to uphold this disposition. These kinds of things are noticed right away, so they make a great first impression. Also, the way you communicate to your students and peers and faculty talks about who you are as a person. I felt professional conduct goes hand in hand with dedication, always having a positive attitude and taking every little advice you can get. To answer question number 3, in my school, other than teaching, I have duties before and after school. So it is really common for me to listen to conversations between students. And sometimes, because students are not aware of how much can words hurt, those moments are ideal to let them know about the benefits of living in a diverse community and how to appreciate it. Inside the classroom, let them use their diversity to enrich the lesson, giving other points of view, different perspectives. What I've said relates more to students, but us as educators, we need to set the example first. The way we relate to other teachers from other cultures, learning about their country, their lifestyle, families, traditions, religions, etc. If we are constantly being biased inside and outside the classroom during our lessons and when having conversations with our peers, we can transmit the wrong message. We should not only be careful with our words, but also our body language and our gestures. I am not saying that giving out a point of view or opinion is wrong. We don't want our students to learn to keep their ideas to themselves. When having these types of activities where students give out their opinions, educators should take the place of the mediator. Showing both sides are right, to be respectful to each other, and giving zero tolerance to inappropriate behavior. To answer question number 4, as a rotation teacher, I have about 500 students from kinder to 5th grade. So as you can imagine, it will take a long time to check every student's performance. And above all that, I do not see them every day. What I do to keep track of their performance and of their response is to talk to their homeroom teacher. I keep constant communication with them. If I have the opportunity to talk to them right after class, I will do that. If not, then an email is always a good idea. This is in order for me to keep an eye on the students that I know need more attention or reteaching. Other times is just to congratulate the teacher, letting them know all the progress struggling students are making in my class. I've never had a problem with this before. At least in my experience, teachers are always willing to share information and tips on certain students. As for my personal observations and evaluations, I do take all that I can get from my feedbacks. One of my strongest areas, and they always point this out, is the relationship I have with my students. This lets me connect with them in a more personal level, which lets me understand them more and help them achieve their goals.